So it's the Easter season, and my emotions have been heavy this season. As I was at the theater watching the play that we put on every year, it dawned on me the unimaginable sacrifice that Jesus paid. That Jesus paid for our undeserving salvation. When I think about it, we always say they hung him on the cross. They beat him. They mocked him. But when I think about that, I'm the one that beat him. I'm the one that mocked him as he preached in the streets. I'm the one that took the hammer in my hand and nailed his hands to the cross so that he could hang on the cross for me. I'm the one that killed Jesus. And when I think about that, there is no one, none of us, not you, not me, nobody on this earth that is worthy of salvation. That is worthy of what Jesus did for us. He came down. He walked the streets. He performed miracles. He healed people. He did all these things to prove to us, to show that he was the Son of Man, that he was who he said he was. We didn't listen. We didn't listen at all as we paid attention, and we were happy when he was doing the things that we wanted him to do. But when it came down to it, we put him to death. When it came down to it, we didn't want him walking our streets. We didn't know who he was or what he came from, so we wanted him gone. And then there's a part in the play, and it gets me every time, when they're shining the light on the tomb of Jesus, and it's empty. The tomb of Jesus that doesn't contain Jesus. Jesus rose again for us. And I think about that sometimes, and I don't understand how a man could come to this earth and know the sins that I'm going to commit, know the things that I'm going to do against him, know that I'm going to deny him, know that I'm going to hate him, know that I'm going to hang him on the cross, and still die for me. See, that's the thing. We didn't take him. We didn't force him to do these things. That's the thing I don't think a lot of people understand. See, Jesus endured these things. Jesus came to earth knowing we were going to do these things to him, knowing that my hands were going to grab the beard on his face and literally pull the hair from it, knowing that I was going to grab the chains or the whips or whatever it was and beat him on his back, knowing that I was going to smack him, knowing that I was going to spit on him, knowing all of these disgusting things. And he still came here for me. He still allowed me to do those things to him. He still allowed me to put him up on the cross where he would die a very painful death. He still came and endured the worst feeling in the world. And the worst feeling in the world is when he's hanging on the cross. Why have you forsaken me? God the Father forsaked him for one moment, turned his back on him so that he could feel the pain and the sin of everybody on earth at that time and that was to come to earth. The loneliest moment in history. And I just couldn't imagine that. So today, as we celebrate Easter, a lot of people out hunting Easter eggs and stuff like that. I just want to remind you that it's not about the Easter bunny. It's not about the eggs. It's not about any of that stuff. It's about Jesus rising again for us. It's about the sacrifice that he paid for us. It's about what he came here knowing that he was going to do for us. It's about what we did to him and what he did in return. See, you think about that. It's just, we all deserve to go to hell. But I'm thankful that Christ decided that I was worthy in his eyesight to save me. So I feel like every day we need to be reminded of what Jesus has done for us, the sacrifice that he paid for us, because it's something more to it when you really sit down and think about it. So until next time, God bless you all.